Hi, this is Stan Becker reporting from Tracy Park, CD11, Karen Bass, CD11, in Venice, looking at what's left of Pacific Palisades, as President Trump is coming here today to survey the damage. He's well aware that Karen Bass was going to be Biden's first pick, but because of her background as a terrorist bomber trainer in Cuba and other. But you've heard about those luxury homes for the homeless at $600,000 or $700,000. Well, none of that money gets to the criminal vagrants who don't want to work, who they cleverly put in these short-term places. That's a Carl Lambert investment, the most serially violent single address in Venice. Sexual assault by staff. President Trump, see that on top? Well, they see you all the way from Venice Pier to Santa Monica Pier in the skate park here, and all your kids. The psychosexual disturbance dynamic here is profound. It's not other than an epidemic. Okay, Felon Carl Lambert building, Loyola donor class, the worst hard left fake news. That's his building, okay? Horizon Apartments LLC. Behind there, the Morrison Hotel. The building he got his felony for, with the Radio Free Venice. Censors, Nazi censors. Venice V Hotel, which is sinking. There's a lake underneath these 100-year-old buildings. That's his building, that's his building, that's his building. Okay, President Trump, as you come here, and God bless you, and we're so glad you did. Look what they put you through with the dog whistling. They didn't even want you to campaign. They tied your ass up in court when they weren't shooting at you, literally. I'm a 73-year-old non-criminal. It's only about me because they make it about me. And I'm a voice for the many dead here. The good people. And there should be merit-based homeless housing. There shouldn't be one HUD unit or opportunity for someone who's not a veteran with serious service, or a senior, disabled. What about the non-criminals? What about the people with records of accomplishment that are dying here because they stood up? Can you imagine what it's like being for Trump here in 2017? I'm going to show you the emergency room, and the ambulances, and the hospitals, and the surgical reports. You see that rainbow lifeguard stand, that Meth Mike Bonin lifeguard stand? Well, I'll show you in another video. I've been here almost a half a century. I've been up every one of those canyons on my 900 motorcycle. And I was directing publicity for Rhino Records, Gary Stewart's public suicide. Super liberal, like I was, like you were yourself, President Trump, helping Al Sharpton and all those weasels who turned on you and me and the black community. Venice, California. Gavin knows those fires were intentional. Layers of stooges. We've got the skinny on these safety ambassadors. These two. This needs to be unpacked in a calm and professional manner by intelligent people who will take the time to look at that one microcosmic 20-unit example of what permanent supportive housing and wraparound services really is for all these bleeding hearts like Bernie Sanders, who came here, AOC, who came here with Meth Mike Bonin and this show thing. In the middle of this meth encampment, mob, riot, violence, socially engineered, while the Garcity Olympics was overseas, pimping. They dare throw Trump at me. There's no drug house, prostitution, sex trafficking, serial violence, hate crime violence, anti-Semitic staff by the hundreds. as Karen Bass turns the homeless trick into the affordable trick. You're not going to fool a developer like Trump. We'll see how he handles this. I was born in Brooklyn, New York, sheepsheaded Bay projects. I know what it's like when they build decent housing for decent people. It's merit-based. And careful, they've got all this computer technology. They pick and choose the people they endanger in this hustle. And they divide and distract intentionally. Of course you're going to be resentful of people getting hundreds of thousands of dollars to rehab an apartment, but it all goes in Steve Clare's dirty pocket. Santa Monica Community Corporation of Santa Monica is BLMLA. Becky Dennison. Activists are smarter than these people. Not all the rank and file who are no longer here with our lovely police department, which is now in a shambles of political horror. Don't be cozying up with Gavin until you take the time to send some staff people. And also my medical history will sadly tell the story of how they ostracize. The usual tricks that predators do when they trick and deceive and act nice. Like Bernie, he's so concerned. Porn writer comes here, screams about shit. The biggest news that day was it a cantor or a rabbi? Oh, over there in Pacific Palisades, or was it Westwood or Brentwood or the Valley? Some rabbi or cantor was knifed up in the middle of the service. AOC didn't mention that. Bernie didn't mention that. They come to my neighborhood. They don't mention that. They bus in all these students because all they do is groom. Newsom knows where every one of those dollars are, and so do I, Gavin. You're going to term out in more than your office, and so is that bitch Carl Lambert Investments. Because when you push people to the edge, their responsibility as Americans will surface or it will not. It is fucking surfacing here.